The month of August is coming to a close, and tomorrow rosters will expand. But first, here's what happened in yesterday's action. Looking first at the NL East, the Braves totaled 11 hits as they took down the Fish in Miami 4-2. Entering the day's action, the Marlins sit in third place in the National League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Braves are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Nationals got 18 hits. It's September 1st. Welcome to Inside the Show as rosters have expanded. Starting off in the National League East, the Miami Marlins combined to give up just 5 hits as they bested the visiting Nats 6-4. The Phillies put up 16 hits on the day as they beat the visiting Rays 10-7. Brad Brock earned his 6th win out of the pen, helping lead the Cubbies to a victory over the Mets 3-2. The Reds put together 10 total hits as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 5-3. The San Diego Padres allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 5-2. The Cardinals' first baseman, number 8, drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs as the Cardinals took care of the A's 6-5. The Arizona Diamondbacks tallied 5 home runs overall as they secured the win in extras against the Rockies 9-7. The Dodgers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they dismantled the Giants 8-1. The Mariners combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Red Sox on the road 8-1. The Blue Jays stopped their 6-game losing streak as they pummeled the Yankees 11-3. Marcus Stroman earned the victory, which was his 10th on the year, helping lead the Twins to the win over the White Sox 5-4. The Cleveland Indians knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 8-7. And that's the show on this first day of September. It should be a fun day of watching all the new...
Milwaukee, Wisconsin on a Tuesday night at Miller Park. Tonight, it's a compelling matchup of 2 division leaders between the Atlanta Braves and the Milwaukee Brewers. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Michael Waka, a right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Standing in, James Beam, and we are set for baseball here this evening. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck.
First pitch, 7-10.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Ashburn racing back. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And the throw in gets away from him.
Well, looks like they were determined to be aggressive early, and it almost results in a home run in the first at-bat of the game, but he'll settle for a double and hope the number 2 man can pick him up.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Hit well on the ground to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's slugging over 600 coming into play. That's a lot of extra base hits, a lot of home runs, a lot of doubles, and a lot of balls in the gap. That doesn't come easy, and he has really impressed a lot of people so far this year.
So a runner at third here with 1 gone, and standing in now one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Now in the box, Dale Murphy, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
Boy, talking about having a great month. He absolutely killed it last month, hitting over 400. This guy's one of the most dangerous hitters in all of baseball.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Now at the plate, Andrew Jones. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. From the stretch. On a rope to the second baseman. And the runner gets back. No double play.
Batting 6th, the second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now this pitch is lined into left center field. That's a base hit. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Alex Healy.
Alex Healy the next to bat. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that'll get down out there near the wall. The relay, and he is in there.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
This is pulled into right. And McCann is going to wind up with extra bases. On to second, but he's in safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Batting up, the pitcher.
They just keep pouring it on this inning. That's 5 runs so far, and they're not finished yet. They've been teeing off on everything they see, and they're showing no signs of stopping anytime soon.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here, as he just didn't have it today, as he leaves without being able to finish an inning.
Your attention,
Jamie
please.
Bravo comes
Now
on to work
pitching for
much
the
earlier than anticipated,
Number
obviously
11,
as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning.
Bravo.
Stepping in now, Zach Greinke. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Atlanta leads it 5-0. Zach Greinke will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, please, Zach, what do you got?
An interesting stat about this guy. Coming into this game, right-handed hitters are hitting below 200 on the season for him as a starting pitcher. So he must be doing something right when he's facing the righties.
Now at the plate, Richie Ashburn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ashburn.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Jones into shallow left. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, guys, I'm really hoping to see a turnaround from that number 3 hitter. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit 1 home run. And as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just 1 bomb. The power just hasn't been there over this stretch.
Striding in, Enos Slaughter. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Willie McCovey.
Stepping into the box, Willie McCovey. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
This guy's had a powerhouse season so far, in line for the triple crown, but only 1 home run in its last 10 games.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
The 2-2. This is line to left. Healy is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, James Beam. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hits this one hard the other way, and he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. And this one bounds around against the wall, and he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Standing in now, Freddie Freeman. And he hits it hard to the right side. And that is into right field, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Now batting.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. And they're runners at the corners now. Softly hit out towards short. There's Merrifield on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
The right fielder, number 3.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drilled to the left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
So striding forward now, Andrew Jones. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Into the box, Brian Dozier. He grounds it sharply to third. Merrifield's right there to take the routine throw and retire the side. Braves will settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of the second. Braves lead this one 6-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Luis Gonzalez. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
The 1-1 is a curveball taken low for a ball.
Count for 2-1.
Sliced hard, but foul to the left.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And guys, we need to seriously focus on the defense behind the dish today. This guy brings gold to the party, the ability to block balls, keep everything in front of him, shut down a running game, and massage his pitcher through 9 innings.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Greinke has tossed more than 3,000 innings at the big league level, and through those innings he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And he struck him out.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Into the box now, Jose Reyes. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Striding in once again, Alexander Healy. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Back up the middle. Reyes ranging up the middle, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So 1 gone for the Braves here in the 3rd, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Brian McCann. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Tried to go out of the zone there as he reaches to foul this one off to the left. 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
On to first, and McCann is retired here for route number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, Zach.
So here now's the pitcher, Zach Greinke. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The windup and the 0-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. The next 0-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Braves lead it 6-0. Whit Merrifield next to hit. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The 1-1. And he popped him up. Dozier is calling for it. He's got it one away. So with one away, we'll take a look at the standings here, and it'll show you that these guys have already wrapped up the division race as they've set their sights now on the postseason. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
1-1 the count to Wellington Castillo. One out, nobody on. Popped him up. Jones is under it. 2 gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Settling in now, Jamie Bravo. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. Fouled off. Greinke steps into his windup. Here's the 1-2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They still find themselves down 6-0. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, James Beam. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. behind 0-2 now. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Ashburn going back.
Oh my! It's gone! Santa Maria!
So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 39 on the season for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Now batting, the first base.
Stepping in now, Freddie Freeman.
Freeman.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Gonzalez sprinting after it. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting.
Ready
third
once
base.
again, Chipper Jones. One run in and one gone so far this inning. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Ashburn moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
The batter, the right fielder.
At the plate, Dale Murphy. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Braves 7 and the Brewers nothing. Ready now, Richie Ashburn back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And that's the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Enos Slaughter.
So coming to the plate, Enos Slaughter. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Count remains 2-2. Another try at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the two-hole hitter.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a wall. Stepping in, Willie McCovey. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This is line to left. Healy is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The left fielder, number 20, Luis Gonzalez.
Stepping up now, Luis Gonzalez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. And it's fouled away. Slaughter is off of first with 2 away. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Brewers strand 1. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Digging in, Andrew Jones. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Andrew Jones.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. A solo home run off the bat of Andrew Jones. Home run number 44 on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now
standing in now, Brian Dozier.
Brian Dozier.
This is line to left. Gonzalez is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
In now, Alexander Healy. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 0-1 is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Brian.
Stepping in for the Braves, Brian McCann. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch on its way. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Into the box now, Zach Greinke. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And that's in there, base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
The batter.
Hey, you talk about having a game right here. This guy's working on a no-no, and he mixed in a knock. How would you like to be on the mound knowing you got more hits than the opposition? You haven't given up anything.
Into the box now, James Beam. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. The tag, and he's out going for second. That'll end the inning, but they do score 1 on the play. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Braves on top, 9-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Thank you, Heidi. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball one. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Jones on the move. He's there and records the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently third best. Next for Milwaukee, Jose Reyes. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Greinke ready now, the 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a good take there will push it to 2-2 now on the Brewers shortstop. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Beam is there for it, and that's the 3rd out. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Coming to the plate now, Freddie Freeman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
First baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
First offering on its way. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in once again, Chipper Jones. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air and deep to left center field. Ashburn ranging back. Still ranging back.
Oh my! It's gone! Santa Maria!
So a solo home run right there from Chipper Jones. Number 36 on the year for him as the blowout continues. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
D-Rose, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
In is Gerardo Parra. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Slaughter going back, and this one bounds around against the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew Jones.
At the plate, Andrew Jones. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Parra, the runner at second with 1 away. And he pops it up. Reyes takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Digging in, Brian Dozier, runner in scoring position with two gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Looked like that one tied him up a bit, a swing and a miss.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further.
Loud contact by Dozier and a ball with carry to left field.
Oh, my! It's gone! Santa Maria!
It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, the 248th of his career, as this lead got even wider.
Up next for Atlanta.
Into the box, Alexander Healy. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. 3 runs already home here. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Braves lead this one 12-0. Now batting, Wellington Castillo.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB, trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Castillo, who cleverly gets the nickname Beef. He was a 21st round pick back in the draft of 2019.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Nope.
And he misses 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Line drive to left. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
Wow, I was starting to wonder if we had to go on no-hit alert, Dan. I know you were privy to that. 6th inning right here, they finally break through with their first hit of the game.
And you have to wonder, D-Row, this guy had been cruising all along going into this 6th inning. We'll see if he can be able to buckle down right here. The 6th and 7th innings are normally the toughest inning for a starting pitcher, so we'll see if he can minimize the damage now.
Here's a pop-up now, and no one will track it down. Another 0-2 from Greinke on a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs is definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole strategy of the inning. Even a ground ball to the right side makes this a lot more dangerous situation.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Casilla leads off second with 1 gone in the inning.
Ball 1.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Hey, guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
The first baseman.
Standing in. Willie McCovey hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
He's set, and the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and two runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
High in the air out to center field. Jones moves over. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
The left fielder, number 20, Luis.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and he's going to make a change here as that's going to be all tonight for Zach Greinke. So his final ledger will show just 5 2/3 innings of work, but he did what he needed to do in this one. Charlie Morton, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
The Braves, number 50, Charlie Morton.
Here's the first pitch to him. Snap throw from the catcher. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. The 1-0. Fouled away. Morton has logged upwards of 1,400 innings pitched so far in his career, and through those innings he's posted a whip a little under 1.5. Certainly something he'd like to improve on.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. 2 out here and a runner at second. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Anthony DeSclafani enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try To keep the deficit right where it is. Solomon Gunn is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Gunn.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
To short. Reyes is up with it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The pitcher, number 50, Charlie.
Tyler White will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
White.
High in the air out to center field. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for route number 2.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, J. Beam.
Coming to the plate now, James Beam. He bats with a homer and 2 doubles to his credit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Montag will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Odell Montage.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Gonzalez coasts under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 7th inning stretch time upcoming here in Wisconsin. The Braves lead it 12-2. Solomon Gunn will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Odell Montag will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Gunn. Now at first base, number 18, Odell Montage.
J.C. Ramirez gets the call from to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Solomon Gunn will also come into the ball game as part of the double switch as he'll be the new center fielder. Andrelton Simmons is also into the game as he takes over at short.
Now playing shortstop, number 2. Andrelton.
John Barber will also enter as he takes over at third base.
Now playing third base, number 7, John Barber.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league
The
ball
batter,
player that's going to
7.
give away an at-bat in
Shortstop.
any game
Okay.
ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Stepping in now, Jose Reyes, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Cold strike, 0-2.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Here it comes, 0-2. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Now another 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Second baseman
From the stretch.
Witt.
Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Fastball called for strike 2. Longoria over at second. Reyes on at first with nobody out. Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Dozier on to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, the catcher, Wellington.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to hit is the catcher, Wellington Castillo. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And it's quickly 0-2. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves 1, and this one rolls. At the plate, John Barber, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. John Barber has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
In now, Gerardo Parra. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Ashburn. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Braves retired on just... Matt Kemp will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the eighth. Cianel Perez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. His career numbers against this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Fastball swung on and missed. Perez, a Cuban-born ball player. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the draft of 2019.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Popped up, and no one will get this one. And there's one that misses to Kemp as he works it back to 2-2. And Kemp fails to connect there as this is cut on and missed for the first out of the inning.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Standing in now, Richie Ashburn. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes now. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 9, Enoch Slaughter.
Ready for another chance. Enoch Slaughter. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Healy is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, and this one rolls on. It's 12-2. Yoshihisa Hirano comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Brian Dozier. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
The 0-1 pitch. Went after the high one there, a swing and a miss. Hirano rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. In the air to right center. Calling for it. Slaughter. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex Healy.
Digging in to try it again, Alexander Healy. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at bat. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Reyes has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 4, Solomon.
Now to the plate,
Gund.
Solomon Gund. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
51.
And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Solomon Gund has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time.
Your
Mike
attention,
Gerber
please.
will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher
For
here.
Atlanta, number 65, Mike Gerber.
Hard liner to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Chris Piper is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 19, Chris Piper.
Digging in now, Willie McCovey starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. And that swung on and missed, so good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's one away.
The left fielder, number 20, Luis.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Luis Gonzalez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
The 1-2. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. He'll try again. 1-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Brewers down to their final out now, and standing in here, the veteran third baseman Evan Longoria. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. The Brewers down to their final strike. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, listen, you always want to finish strong, and they've done a real good job here notching a win on the first day of September. They're hoping that's a sign of good things to come in this final month of the season.
12-2 the final score in this ball game. Atlanta with the division best 104th winner. Zach Greinke records win number 16 on the season. Michael Wacha couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The winning pitcher is Zach Greinke. His record now is 16-2. The loss goes to Michael Wacha. He falls to 7-7.